Got some more codes. Oh my god, the codes will never end. And you can type these into my Discord or inside my Twitch chat, and Nightbot will respond to you with the current codes. These other ones I think most people have already done. I'm not sure if this MSF 7 works. I do agree with this though. Codes should be meaningful. Fewer codes with high rewards just to make them not another tour. Kind of getting tired. Have to go to the website or settings of game to enter a random code for a small amount of gold. Even smaller amount of event currency. Yeah, I don't really get what they're trying to do over there. I don't really understand the Discord thing where you're counting. I have no idea why they're doing it this way, but I guess it's busy work. I'm not really sure what this is, but I do like that you can just, click Invisible Woman or whatever like that, and then you get the reward. So this is an active poll. I wonder if this is going to relate to diamonds. Like 3 diamonds. Now, these do look like the original MCU. No. The original Fantastic Four, the non-MCU versions, of course, Human Torch and Thing have the MCU tag, but I'm not sure that these are the new ones. So I wonder if this will be an opportunity to get 3 diamonds on Human Torch. I've been voting Invisible Woman just because I like Invisible Woman, but maybe Human Torch is the right pick. We do have a blog post, and before we get into the blog post, we're going to go over Big Spartan's quick summary, which I like doing before I do it. Today, we've got a 5 Franklin free claim. Sometimes that hits late, like later on today. I don't know if it's there right now. I don't really understand this. Hellfire Heatwave specials. Buy a cursed offers to get tokens. Tokens will be unlock a core offer. 20 offers total. Core offers will have training mods, Dark Diamonds credits, and shards for Vigilante, Thunderbolts, and a cursed. We'll go over a little bit more details, but it's just kind of wild to me. Monday, Twitch drops. You got antimatter, gold, and then some Azazel shards. Okay. And then we're going to have the Fantastic Four Strike Pass, and Azazel will be going to the antimatter store. Cosmic Raid, which is not a raid, it's an event for earning allied supply orbs, raids. Cosmic Crucible offense with Immortal X-Men. Interesting. F4 Diamond Armor, 20 orbs. Okay. So, Immortal X-Men will get Rachel Summers now. Probably do a separate video about unlocking her because I can do seed theory, which is kind of fun. Broken King week 3, 7-day solo, earn objectives, earn gold. Weekly objectives, play Cosmic Crucible bonus for using a cursed. Premium objectives, blitz with Hellfire at gear tier 20. All right. Wow. I don't know. You got Mutant there. OG Emma is super expensive, like more pieces than Madeline. Madeline was inexpensive, and I think some people use Madeline for Professor X. Rewards, training mods, antimatter, and a weekly meta item, premium rewards, F4 diamond orbs. Flames of Tomorrow, 7-day solo leaderboard. Campaign aging, earn mind-like orbs. Crucible and raid battles, raid with new Hellfire at 5 stars. Milestones, F4 diamond and Arbor 20 orbs, dark promotion credits, and dark diamond credits. Leaderboards, Rachel Diamonds, Azazel Diamonds, and G20 Mutant Gear, which I think we're going to need if we're going to be taking any of the new 3 Hellfires to Gear Tier 20. We've got not only a U32, which will be starting on Wednesday in the blog post. We're actually going to go over the season rules for the next, or season 17. Sebastian Shaw will be next Friday. The normal release, Annihilation raids will also begin. And then the Mephisto Diamond price will update. So what that is the pricing in game right now is wrong. And this is what it was supposed to be. 3,300, 6,700, 16,800. I believe right now a 3 diamond is like 6,000 even. So if you're interested in Mephisto Diamonds after Crucible payout, which should be here shortly, jump on that. After the payout, jump on getting your Mephisto Diamonds, because on Friday, it should go back. A week from today, it should go back to the whatever the correct price as stated there. All right. Multiversal Powerhouse early bug starts Monday and also Friday. Start date edited. Global milestones requiring raids and 100 Franklin shards. So before we get into the official blog post, I do want to go over some UI updates that I thought were interesting. New with this release, this just happened the other day. Awakened ability visualization updates, view active awakened abilities. You can now see which enemy and ally characters have awakened abilities in Arena, Cosmic, Crucible, and Alliance War. Now, this was somewhat useful in Alliance War. I know there's a situation briefly where some people had the awakened ability on, let's say, Shadow King in War, and it made a big difference on how you would approach the fight. Same thing is true in Crucible. Phoenix Force has some pretty critical awakened abilities, and if they're on defense, this information, which you can now see, is going to be vital on how you play the match. So, filter and view potential awakened abilities, priorities, and organize your roster's awakened ability needs with update. Filter your roster using awakened ability filter to view characters that have awakened abilities. Character information screen will now have an improved visual to see how the awakened abilities that you can upgrade. Now, I also noticed, and I just want to show you this, like if you wanted to find Weaver, it was super annoying, right? You would have to type Spider all the way through, and then you'd have to go down here to find Weaver. My understanding now, let's see if it works. So you can just type in Weaver. There it is right there. Where before it did not work. You would have to type in Spider. So like a lot of characters are super annoying that it just didn't work right. Like you just couldn't pull up Doom by typing in Doom. You would have to actually type in Doctor. Then you're not sure if you want to put DR or DOCTOR. But now you can just type in Doom. So that, I don't know why they don't mention this. This is kind of the coolest thing ever as far as I'm concerned. And then also, Emma now works with Franklin. Also very important. Also very important. Oh my God. Anyways, Raid Sim update. August 12th, Raid Sim no longer requires a 7-day login streak. Cool. New Apocalypse environment. Cool. Bug fixes. And it's funny, they list all these bug fixes, but not like the one that matters, which is OG Emma now works with Franklin correctly. Oh my God. Cable's passive ability, time sense, incorrectly gained 100 barrier on spawn, is on spawn barrier now, correctly matches his ability description. Cable's ultimate ability, Psychic Surge, was giving 3 speed bar randomly to himself, Deadpool, or Jean Grey. Common behavior now matches his ability description. War Machine special ability missile system incorrectly states that it flipped the flag description has been corrected to say with 4+ Liberty allies. War Machine flips defense up, offense up, and regeneration. Common behavior remains unchanged. Okay. War Machine's level 1 special ability was incorrectly repeating 4 times instead of repeating once. Common behavior now matches the ability description. Due to the low damage of the attacks, this correction will not affect his balance or overall damage in battles. Ability description of Captain America Sam's level past 1 abilities, Captain's Legacy, incorrectly included text related to the ability upgrade. Combat behavior remains unchanged. The ability description for Hyperion's level 6 special ability, Particle Accelerator, incorrectly stated he reduced by taunt by 1 and now correctly states reduced by taunt. So this is just text updates. It was already working this way. Ability description for Phoenix level 3 ultimate ability Phoenix Force, incorrectly stated that it cleared all positive effects. Value now states the proper number. Combat behavior was correct and unchanged. So basically they're not changing the kits much in game. They're just changing the text. Major special ability Bestow Light was not properly clearing stun. This is a big one. When Mega Red Phoenix Force was an ally, it had now been corrected. Cosmic Cruel when defense. However, the Duck passive ability Detective Duck was not properly denying enemy speed bar manipulation. Combat behavior now functions correctly. This could make Starjammers way more impactful on defense and may blindside some people. Maybe some old counters won't work. I think that's worth of note. Danger Room, this has already been updated also. Danger Room rented characters. We're not triggering character-specific mods during battle. Renting characters during a run should now trigger character-specific mods. So, like, one of the key mods was Franklin's one, and I don't remember what it was called. But you had to have Franklin, and Franklin had to be on the team. But initially, it didn't even say Franklin in the mod, and it didn't show up unless you had Franklin. And then people were like, okay, so the key to beating it is Franklin, but it didn't work with rented characters. So they have fixed all of that. Now let's get into the blog. MCU Strike Pass. Now I'm currently not buying the passes. There's a total of 4 of them a month for $20 each. And I do feel like the MCU characters are of value. If you're going to spend, I think that the passes are the best value. Outside of the time heist, I suppose if you're a new player, time heist can be a lot of value as well. But Fantastic Four seems of value, and if I was still a purchaser of battle passes, I'm not opposed to spending. I'm just taking a temporary pause for now because I think that spending was kind of restricting my fun in Marvel Strike Force. I would just try to do something new. Azazel is going to be added to the Antimatter Store. Broken King Week 3 Cosmic Raid event be starting on the 18th. Flamer tomorrow also be starting on the 18th. 22nd, which is Friday. Sebastian Shaw will be available. Normal means multiversal powerhouse. The new Annihilation raids, which we've talked about before, and then the Diamond price, which we just talked about. So, character shards and events. Blastar. We get a total of 200 in month 1. Franklin Richard 100 shards in the multiversal powerhouse. Broken King. Earn 200 Blastar shards. Broken King Blazes Week 3 is a chance to grab training modules and tons of Blastar character shards. Broken King Week 3 increase your supply of training modules, which I know this is still a major bottleneck for a lot of people. Week 2 objects and power up the roster of battle. Daily objectives, earn gold. Kind of seen this already. Weekly objectives, play Cosmic Crucible, including with the Cursed. And it's worth noting that any of these objectives in the command center, if they say do this or do that, it's offense. It doesn't apply to defense unless it's stated on defense. So whenever you see something, that question comes up, is this on defense? No. Unless it says defense, it's not that way. Rewards, trading mail, animated, and the White Queen meta item, which is towards the events. Premium objectives, Blitz with Hellfire Club at gear tier 20. Not sure if I want to do that, although mutant gear, you already have Professor X, and they've already taken like a character, Old Man Logan was a character that did not work in the Professor X saga. So if you have Professor X, and for me, I've already done Old Man Logan, then I guess what am I going to use the mutant on? Maybe I'll start working on the new mutants. We'll have to see on how amazing they are, but right now that's not a high priority to me. Like Fantastic Four is an amazing team. I think they get a lot of priority. Premium rewards, Fantastic Four diamond credits. Multiversal powers, earn 100 Franklin Richard shards. Activate your raid teams. Got a big mission with 100 Franklin Richard shards and antimatter on the line. Work together, your fellow commanders battling raids during this global milestone event to add a chunk of shards for this fantastic sun. Global milestone begins on the 22nd. Don't miss it because you have to participate to get the sweet rewards. All right. Cosmic Raid. So this is an event that we've seen before. Battle in Crucible with Mortal X-Men. And we're going to go over some of the room rules, and I think this is reason enough to not even consider Mortal X-Men. Plus, most of the kits on Mortal X-Men are offense in Cosmic Crucible, so that's not a solution. Because, we'll get to the rules, and you'll see why we could have went down that rabbit hole. Fantastic Diamond Orb Fragments, Arbor 20 Fragments. Flame of Tomorrow, earn Rachel Summers diamonds. Well, great. If you don't have Rachel Summers at 7 yellow, do you care? Probably not. Maybe some people do. Grab your Kano pickaxe because your first shot at mining diamonds for Rachel Summers is coming up. Rise to the top of the leaderboard and grab diamonds for Rachel Summers, Sending Blaster for the Hellfire Club, and Immortal X-Men. So I have not unlocked her yet. I'm going to core her probably before I play in Crucible, which is I have until tomorrow. But I actually have gotten some shards of her, so that's saving me power cores. I feel like the longer I wait to open them, and then maybe I don't need to. Maybe I'll go and look, and she won't be vital to the matchups I'm going to use tomorrow. We'll see. And there is the event now. Spend campaign energy, earn Mindlock Orb Fragments, battle in Crucible, battle and raid. Play raid with Rachel Summers, Azazel, Sebastian Shaw, 5 yellow stars. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, rewards, Armor 20 Orb Fragments, Fantastic 4 Diamond Orb Fragments, Dark Promotion credits, and Dark Diamond credits. All right, leaderboard rewards, diamonds for Rachel Summers, Azazel Diamond Orbs, and Mutant Gear Tier 20. I think that's good right there. We're always looking for that. Mind Lock Orbs. Don't miss this orb during the Rachel Summers leaderboard event. Orb has a chance to earn 100 Gear Tier 20 mini uniques. All right, that's quite a bit actually. Sebastian Shaw, this will be on Friday. This is going to be standard offers. I'll probably be coring them. They're also doing something kind of weird where they actually this is a little different. I was going to say it's standard, but this is actually a little different. I'm not sure what this means exactly. Unlock more with special deals. Grab a deal to unlock offers and reveal themselves on your next login or visit. These limited time deals offer gold training modules and other vital resources to boost your rosters. They also talked about discounted offers inside of the data mine. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Here it is, right. If you participate in the Sebastian Shaw Unleashed event, make sure you head up to the offer section to take advantage of the charged Sebastian Shaw milestone offers. To complete milestone, unlock Sebastian Shaw at a discount. So that's exactly what we saw in the data mine. So Annihilation Raids will be coming out on Friday, and then we're also wrapping up the Null 7th Red Star. I got to tell you, Carnage is a beast with Null is getting his full yellow and red stars for sure. Hellfire Heat Wave, the wave scorching hot deals in there. Here's to take advantage of light of fire into your roster. Earn Heat Wave tokens, and I've never seen anything like this before. Collect Heat Wave tokens from a select Curse Team offers in the event section of the store to unlock time-limited offers. Then there's going to be Power Core offers, so this could potentially be free-to-play friendly. Each Heat Wave token unlocks an offer that costs Power Cores and provides valuable materials such as L4 training materials, modules, Dark Diamond credits, and even character shards for Vigilante, Thunderbolt, and Accursed characters. I always wondered what the long-term play was with giving us more Power Cores. I remember when they boost, the payout in the top 10 in Arena to 500 a day, and I think the top 20 to 450. It was a big jump from what it was previously. And I always wondered why they were doing that, and I think it's starting to materialize with some of these events. Plus, I think people are coring characters more frequently now. Total, it's 20 offers. You'll find them under Unlock Offer section in game stores. You collect tokens in the event section of the store today and heat up your roster with key resources. Okay, Ultimate 32. So this is next week, and there's going to be, 3 rooms right here? And I don't know. Anyways, stage 1. On defense, all characters at the end of turn, characters with trauma gain +1 bleed. Okay. I kind of feel like this is a nothing burger, really. I just don't think that's a big a deal. Okay. Stage 2, my X-Men. On defense and offense, Professor X characters count as Uncanny X-Men, Immortal X-Men, Extreme X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, and Unlimited X-Men. So the only thing I could think on this is that Immortal you really don't want on defense. I could definitely see someone saving Professor X for offense and running those Immortals and just running over whatever's put here. 100%, right? Other thing, too, is the only, exceptionally good character on defense might be Phoenix. I don't know if there's a way of using Phoenix with Xavier. We'll have to see. Not really sure about that. This kind of seems strange. Maybe there'll be some thing with Rogue and Safeguard. I'm not really sure. I'll have to see how it plays out, right? I'm not sure. Stage 3, Legends. On defense and offense, legendary characters. Gain base stats on turn, gain assist now on turn, spread positive effects to allies. So, legendary characters right now. Blastar and Quasar are going to be important, but Blastar is mostly Crucible offense. I think Phoenix is very important on defense inside of Crucible. Shadow King and Old Man Logan, of course, have been very good for a long time. Green Goblin has limited use with Doc Ock and so on. So we'll have to see. Back in the day, this didn't have the legendary thing, and this was the room that everybody went crazy with Spider Society. Season 17. And then this is on defense and offense. Blastar characters getting a bonus. On defense, all characters gain 20% max health and damage after each completed attack. Gain 1 exhausted. Cancel combats. Do not gain 1 plus exhausted. So this is the standard global rules. I guess I didn't have to read that. On defense and offense, striker characters spawn with Safeguard. 90% max health. Gain with 100% damage. Spawn with 5 death proofs. So this is going to be a room that's going to be dominated by Medusa, which prevents the death proofs on spawn. So Medusa is going to be the trap there. I guess if you want to get through Safeguard and all these stacks of death proof, you really can't clear through 5 things of death proof, even with Sable Ultimate or Thanos. So really, I think this is like a Medusa room. Fortified characters spawn with Taunt. Stage 2, on turn gain bleed. Characters bleed, gain 5% damage per bleed. When applying bleed, gain defense up. I mean, I'm sure there's some small, tiny ways of taking advantage of this, but in general, this is not a very impactful room. Stage 3, Legends. On defense and off, legendary characters gain extra base stats. On end of turn, gain assist now. On turn, spreads positive effects to adjacent allies. So again, This is going to be a showcase probably of Blastar, Quasar, Phoenix, Shadow King, Old Man Logan are all very impactful currently inside a Crucible with limited use of these other ones that are shown here. Definitely still getting some use out of Green Goblin and Doc Ock, which may continue depending on what happens with Vulture, right? Because we're supposed to be getting some sort of Vulture refresh or just stat increase. Maybe S6 will have a second wind. We will see. I'm not 100% sure. Mutant double on defense and our villain mutant characters. Whenever a mutant melee character uses an ultimate ability, revive an ally mutant character at 100% health. Can only occur once per character using their ultimate. Probably one of the strongest villain mutants out there right now would be Omega Red. That will not work. I repeat, that will not work with Phoenix, though. Shadow King is very strong right now. Apocalypse still has a lot of use. Azazel has a lot of use right now with the Cursed. Madeline Pryor and Emma Frost will be coming more online once the Hellfire Club is completely out, which will be on Friday when we get Sebastian Shaw. We'll have to see how impactful they are inside of Crucible. I think this could be interesting. I think this can be interesting, so we'll have to see. Stage 5 Fester. At the end of turn, characters with trauma gain +1 bleed. I don't think that's impactful. Dossier's Avengers. And I read this, and initial looking at it, nothing clicked in my brain. If you have at least one city ally when an ally uses special ultimate abilities, all allies gain 5% barrier. When you have a global ally when attacked, allies fill speed bar by 5%. That probably will have the most impact on the match than the first part. If you have at least one cosmic ally, allies do damage that reduces max health of the target by the same amount. So that's like an Mephisto permanent damage type ability right there by reducing max health. All right, a lot of stuff happening. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm sure I got most of the details covered here. If I've overlooked something or misstated something, be sure to put that down in the comment section. Bye for now.